Hey. I don't have nothing to say. Hey, y'all, look at him. He's so nervous. I'm just playing. I'm the one that's nervous. Y'all, we want to welcome you to the songs that we've done. And I am Levi 2 King. And who are you, man?
And this is Christopher Jerome in the house. Watkins.
Boy, if I'd have known you'd done that. Hold up. You keep on talking to the people. Let me look for a couple things here.
No. You're embarrassing me already. Oh, man.
Come
so
on.
I figure I'll embarrass myself and get it over with.
Go on, talk to the folk. Let them know.
All right.
Tell them why we're here tonight.
Facebook fam and YouTube fam. Good to see everybody and all the comments. I'm sure it's slowly starting to come in. Two always tease me about my middle name. So it is Jerome. It's my father's best friend. So that's where the name
Come on, man.
comes
Don't make me feel bad for talking about your middle name. I don't want to hear a backstory on the name. We getting backstory on songs tonight only.
Right, that's it. Right.
No names. He gonna give me a backstory on the name. Hey, let's speak to some people. Who do we see? Who do you see? Speak to some of your friends.
Let's see who we see on here so far. We see. Wait a minute.
I'll start off. You just jump on in there. Oh, you there?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I see Fancy. I see Rob. What's up, man? we're all arrogant, huh?
Yep. I see Scooter Lamont. What up, Scooter Wooter? Elton Allen, all the way in Texas. Reverend Anthony, Minister Anthony Wiggins. Stephen Thompson II. What up, man? Kevin Kelly.
Yeah, see Tiff. What's up, Tink? And I see Kara. What's happening? Cassandra.
Now, I'm glad you said Tink. Hold up now. Let's stop right there now. I want the world to know that Oscar Williams Jr., Dr. Oscar Williams Jr., 2 weeks ago, talked about Chris and said how he stole his group members. And you know,
oh yeah, I got to get him back.
I never said anything about that, but Tink is the original Me Too music background singer. Man, I came to that recording and saw Tink up there and Lil Tiff. Oh, nah. Nah.
I can't help it if they love Chris and Kyle.
Oh, this is going to be one of those kind of nights.
So, why did they come sing with us? Why didn't they just stay with two? Why did they just keep singing with Oscar?
Nah. Okay. Kevin Kelly just came on here because he know a lot of this music he worked on. He's just coming to be arrogant tonight. He wants to hear the music. Lady Brenda Roan, good evening. Deanna Cato, good evening.
Denise Jackson, what's happening?
Miss Deborah Wilson, Maurice Young. Let me see. Stephen Thompson said he was going. What? This ain't no battle, man. Steve already starting to miss. Come on, give it to him. Give it to him, Chris.
This is not a battle. Y'all have your own battles on y'all own time. This is not what this is. And even if it was, do you really think I will be on here now with this brother here? No way. I'll battle against myself.
Let me do the fake humility thing. Lord forgive me. Anyway, y'all, we just here tonight to show some love. You know, of course, we got to be honest, and we're not going to sit here and not address the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that, yes, we were kind of inspired by a lot of the stuff that we've seen and a lot of the battles that have gone on, but we wanted to do it St. Louis's way, the way that we know to do it, and that is to do it with love and support. So we letting you all know, or out of love and out of support. So we want to let you all know we not hey mama. My mama said, hey Chris.
Hey Mama King.
So we just want you all to know that this is definitely absolutely not a battle. We're just here to support great music that has come out of the St. Louis area. And it just so happened that for most of this music, God has used, or for all of this music, God has used the two of us. And man, I'm so honored and humbled and grateful even for this opportunity. This is crazy. So yeah, y'all, we tonight, just make sure we are not here to say Chris won that round, 2-1. It's not any rounds. We're just here to share music. But we're here in the name of helping our brothers. So before we get started, just so you all know, we have 5 friends here in the St. Louis Gateway metropolitan area who have all been infected with COVID-19 coronavirus, who are part of our St. Louis gospel community. And so Chris had the great idea to let's do what we can do to help them out. So every single penny, every single dime, every single quarter is going to be split amongst these 5 victims of the coronavirus. Every single dime. So you all please feel free to donate anytime tonight, and in your donation memo or whatever, just put COVID-19 or coronavirus. That way, once we go to the account, we see what goes where and we know how to divvy it up, and it will be split evenly 5 ways. These are all working musicians who help a lot of us, who play for a lot of us, who've written for a lot of us and produced some of us. And so now it's kind of our turn to, come on back in here and help them out. We have to help bear the infirmities of the weak. So in this case, we're doing it financially. So yeah, just y'all remember that, and please help us out. Help us do that. Help us show love. One thing I want to say is we've had people who started donating yesterday when they heard about this. So I want to shout out and say thank you to Sister, and some donated today as well, earlier today. Sister Chiquita Sumner, thank you so much. Kevin Kelly, thank you so much. Raytina Robinson and the Robinson House, thank you all. Sister Sharon Lockett, thank you. Brother Roy Bland, that's percussionist extraordinaire. Everybody know Roy Bland. Thank you for your donation. Bishop Lamont Walker, thank you. Sylvester Washington Seal, thanks, man. Brother Christopher Johnson, thank you. Miss Michelle Graham, Ma Angela Herring, Melinda Curry, Miss Claudia, Miss Penny Brown, Brother Anthony, my big sister Michelle King, and my other big sister Jocelyn Grinston. We want to thank all of you all who donated early. And so far, we have a total of $505 collected. And I am grateful,
Awesome.
grateful.
Hopefully we can double that at least by the end of the night.
Yeah, I hope so too. So that's amazing right there. All right. Let's get into this thing right here. This is not a battle. I got to say that again.
No, I've lost already if that's the case.
No, sir. No, sir. It's 2 songs especially. I've been nervous. I've been like, I'm going to lose everybody when he plays 2 songs. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Janetta, Tamika Fogarty, Miss Dee Dee Stallings, Jennifer Alexander. What up, Rob? Hater.
I heard that comment last night, Rob, by the way. Talk about arrogant.
Right. Chrissy Ransom, my little sister. Who else we got on here? I want to make sure I kind of speak. Lamont, Tiffany King. Tiffany, we was just talking about you. She was a trader from Me Too Music and the Gospel According to her and Tiff went over there with Chris and Kyle and True Spirit.
How many traders do we have?
From my camp? Those are only 2 I can think of. But Oscar, probably pretty much his whole group.
Well, he needs to reevaluate his ministry. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it back tonight. I'm coming for everybody.
Oh my goodness!
Y'all.
Hey man, we got the Greater Cincinnati Choral Union in the house.
Oh wow, Dorsey Convention in the house.
EK Trine, go ahead.
Oh no, I just said unfortunately we had to cancel the convention for this year. Unfortunately, but God be glorified.
Naya Beverly, my cousin Donald Douglas, the elder Donald Douglas, Pam Fred Northern. I'm just steady speaking to a few. Miss Cassandra E. Ward,
Stacy, Tamika
Fogarty.
New project out in the last month or 2.
Oh yeah, Miss Tony Towns. Where's Erna French, man? Larry Lee. Oh. Where's Erna? And where's Jesse Prather? They the 2 that talked me into doing this. And where are they? Shout out to them. Where are they? Somebody put an APB out on them for me. All right, let's get into this. James Harris, my God brother. Who's starting, man? You starting or am I starting?
Oh, it don't matter.
flip the coin in the spirit. Pick one, heads or tails.
Heads.
You won. You first. That's what it was.
I got a feeling if you said tails, I would have won too. All right. I did not set up a list, so I'm not going in a particular order. But yeah, let's start off some up tempo. Let's see.
There's Jesse.
What's up, Jesse?
Now, before you play it, Chris.
In 97, 98. And it was a songwriter from the Dorsey Convention named Frida Battle.
Oh, yeah.
Really loved her lyrical content as it relates to the Word of God. So she always used to take direct scriptures and write songs, write tunes based around the scriptures. So this was my ode to her in some regards. So many different influences through the Dorsey Convention to here in town. And this was the mid 90s, the Hezekiah Walker, John P. Key groove craze, so to speak. So this the first one.
By faith. This by faith. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's the clap y'all used to do? Kevin Kelly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By Faith. That was from the first album.
Right. It's the first Chris Kyle record. Yes.
Recorded in St. Luke.
Yes, St. Luke. Yes, we recorded October 7, 2000.
Man, yep. I was there.
That was a great night.
I was there sitting in the balcony. It was jam-packed. You know what's so crazy is it's hard to remember life before Chris and Kyle and True Spirit. For me, it's hard to remember.
It is, because life changed so much after that on so many different levels. Man, remember that time Kyle didn't have any kids. Kyle wasn't married
right
at the time. CJ was what all our boys were like 1.5. One,
because that was 2000. Yeah,
right.
Mine had just turned 1. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so much, man. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot before.
Oh, yeah.
Once I think about it.
Man, By Faith. One thing about that song, boy, when Chris and Kyle and True Spirit, if they were on the same program as you and they hit with By Faith, you better hope and pray that you actually went up before them, because it was hard to. They were going to do that and close it out with Because of the Blood. But okay, anyway, here's my first one. That's a good one, man. You came out swinging on that one. That's a good one, though. talking about this ain't no competition. It feel like a competition now. Okay, so my first one, I didn't write this one. I produced it.
Okay.
And
see, this is where he's going to have a huge advantage, because he can say he wrote it, he co-wrote it, he played on it, he produced it, he executive produced it. got Diddy in the house. All on the songs, all on the records.
Take that.
All right, what you got?
So this song was originally recorded by Bishop Charles Lyles and the new John Howard Caravan up in the Atlantic City, New Jersey area. And they came here and we did a joint, like little mini tour, and they sang it and we fell in love with it. So we ended up taking it back to the Gateway area chapter of the GMWA, which my father was the chapter rep at the time. And Uncle Anthony White, who's the chapter rep of the St. Louis East St. Louis chapter. He's now chapter rep over there. He was with us then, and we recorded this. Now, the crazy thing about this song is this wasn't a part of the live recording. After we did the live recording is when we got this song. We went back in the studio, added this, but the album never came out. It used to get played on the radio all the time. Everybody knows it because it came out on the compilation, but the album never saw the light of day. Here we go. Oh, this was 2000, as a matter of fact. Same year.
Oh, wow.
Same year. Here we go. Uh-oh, wrong button. Wait a minute. I just lost it. Thank you, son. Thank you. While I'm waiting, though, let me see. Wait a minute. I just lost it. Hold up.
All right.
Did it come in?
We're marching to the beautiful city. Oh God, we're marching to Zion, the beautiful city of God. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to heaven. So glad. On my way to heaven. And I'm glad about it. Can't do no harm. Let's do it again. I'm on my way. On my way to heaven. And I'm so glad about it. Yes, I am. On my way. So glad. And the world. Come on. So glad. I'm gonna leave this world behind me. No pain, no grief, no sadness will be there. I'm going to a place where I'll be free.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh man, yeah, you gonna make this hard for me tonight. I'm telling you. Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite songs, and I never knew that story. Never knew that. Oh wow. Everybody was singing that song.
A lot of people thought I wrote it. Yeah, I wish I wrote it.
Yeah, like I said, for a long time, I thought you did too.
I wish. Hey man, we got an update. Right now, we're total $1,175.
Oh, shout out. Oh,
Thank you, everybody. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Come on, bro. It's on you, man.
All right. Well, matter of fact, let me just go ahead and stay with that same recording night. And I want to thank you and the Me Too music family for making this song famous. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Kyle, you ready?
Kyle, you ready?
I knew it.
You ready? Altos, you ready? Tenors, you ready? Y'all ready out there? Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Beats. When it comes in like a flood. This is what? God
Saith the Lord. Man, you could have let a little bit more of that play. Boy, I'm about to be singing on here. Man, that is the cut right there, boy.
Yeah, and a funny story, and I do want to give a shout out to the Kelly family, to Archbishop Arthur L., Lady Maggie Kelly. They were a great help to us in so many ways, getting that first record off the ground. So Chris and Kyle wouldn't be if it were not for them. In that regard, so definitely want to give a shout out to them, and of course to Kyle, to Kevin, to Pastor Gina, Pastor Lisa,
absolutely,
the grandkids, Andrew and Candace and Kyle and Jennifer. Man, can I keep going? And Carrie Day and Cannon. Love y'all.
Absolutely, man. Woo, that's a cut, boy. I'm sweating. My eyes sweating and everything on that one. Oh man.
You're right.
Real quick, y'all, I want to shout out. I want to say thank you to Miss Nico Woody, Brother Elder Donald Douglas, Tysel Travell, Kyle Cheers, Miss Denise Jackson, Don Rice, Adam Smith, Scooter Wooter, Vernell Scooter Warlick, and Jonetta, Miss Elaine Smith. Is that Pastor Ronnie Whittier? Apostle Bishop Pastor Ronnie Whittier? Keisha Whittier's dad, Emmanuel Temple Church. Tiffany, Sean Tate, my bro. Brother Mark Smith, Eric K-Tron, nephew, K-Tron, and my sister cuz Nakia King, and Jeffrey Boo Man Burks. Thank you all for your donation. That's the first list we got coming in. If you've donated already, and if I didn't just call your name, I guarantee you she's coming down and she's gonna bring me the list. All right, here we go. Lamont, I got you. As a matter of fact, Lamont just said start name dropping. Like Chris just did.
Right.
Well, that's perfect timing because my next song, this is a song that I wrote, but I co-wrote it with Lamont. One of those songs where I finished it and thought it was finished, and then just felt like we needed something on the end. So I can always call Lamont for that kind of stuff. Lamont can be asleep, man, and he'll just come up with it. So we wrote this one a few years ago, and here it is. This is by Raytina. You Are Good.
You are good, love. You are wonderful. You are mighty, ever faithful. No one like you, none compares to you. You are good, love. You are good. You are God. Hey, you are mighty. We bow down. Hey, to you, our King. Your name is great. Forever you reign. You are good, Lord. You are good, Lord. You are God. Hey, you are mighty. You are mighty. We bow down. To you, our Creator. You are your name. Wonderful Savior. You reign. You are God. Nobody like you. You are God.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Man, could have kept that going.
Man.
Man, I absolutely love that song. When it first came out, I listened to that song for like 2 days straight.
Wow.
I mean, when I'm driving to rehearsal, driving to work, that's the only song I played. I just kept playing it.
Wow.
And I think, was that you I reached out to, or was that Tink I reached out to find out who wrote that? And I didn't know that was you and Lamont. So
Yeah,
shout out.
you end up calling me after that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song. Yeah. Man. Let's see, how we doing? We doing good?
We're doing good. We are doing good. Y'all don't forget, for those just joining us, we just want you all to know that we're doing this. Like, again, it's not a competition. We're just here to support each other, love on each other, but raise some money for some local musicians that we know here who have been infected and affected their families. We have 5 musicians specifically who we will be splitting the donations from tonight. Every single dime, every single penny raised is going to these 5 local St. Louis area musicians. Good evening, Pastor Michael Lampkin and family. Go ahead, bro. It's on you, man.
All right. So, matter of fact, for the sake of unity, let me stay in the Me Too music family camp.
Come on.
So this was, I think, forgot what year it was, but you guys did like a 3-in-1 recording.
Yep.
With Phase 2, and I want to say Christina Bell.
Yep.
And who was
and
the
Ray
third?
Tina. That's the night we recorded You Are Good.
Okay, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. So Amy had a tune, just an idea of a tune. She gave it to me and asked, "Hey, can you do something with this?" And I listened to it, and it was about a few weeks before the recording, so it was sort of last minute. But I really liked what she had, and I'm just gonna play a small piece of it. I love the song.
For you are mighty. Hallelujah. Yes, you are mighty. God, you are mighty. For you are mighty, God. Oh, God. Powerful. And your merciful, God. For you have a power. You have a power in your hands. You're mighty, God. Yes, you are. There is nobody like you, Jesus. The heavens and the earth will declare your glory. The heavens and the earth will declare your might. And you are awesome. And you are holy. And you are worthy. Hallelujah. Come on, say this. Hey, mighty are you. Everybody say it. Mighty are you. Say mighty are you. Mighty are you. Everybody say it. Say holy are you. Worthy are you. Awesome are you. Mighty are you.
Yeah, most people don't know that you helped them with that song.
Oh, really?
Most people don't know that. Yeah, you don't. You would normally.
Phase 2 have been one of my favorites.
You would not normally think Chris Watkins Phase 2. That's not something we've ever really seen openly paired together. But yeah, that's Chris Watkins and Amy right there, y'all. Mighty. That's my song right there. Yeah, that was a great night. Chris, I don't even think you were at that recording. You didn't make it, did you?
I'm doing a workshop, so I missed the recording. Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't there that night. Hey, y'all, so far we're at $1,645. I am shouting. For real, I'm shouting.
Oh, man.
Man, I want to thank Miss Pam Fred Northern, Sabrina Wilburn, Pamela Bell, my Aunt Rosalind King, Tamika Fogarty, Miss Deborah Wilson. Let me see if I get this right. Angela Nita. I hope I said that right. I hope I didn't mess that up. Joey Oscar, what up, man? Miss Anitra Bratcher, Deborah Casimir, Leslie Rice, Miss Tamika Jones, Minister Dwayne West. I see a lot of true
Spirit.
I see all True Spirit on here. Hey, Me Too Music, stand up. Where y'all at? No, they were on the first list. Let me see. Yep, I saw Don Rice, Ray Tina was on there, Scooter. Yeah, okay. We even. Yeah. We good.
Hey, Sue.
Yep.
So when did you start producing? Would you just sort of do it on accident, or how did you sort of get off and get producing?
So, I was a junior in high school, and it was talent show time, and somebody from the neighborhood knew that I did tracks. So the truth is, I got paid to redo during that time. It was Jay, Don't Walk Away. Don't walk away. I did that. I did Jodeci, Forever My Lady. I did
Levi too.
Right. I did In Vogue, Hold On to Your Love, I believe. And another, it was like a classic. So I did all those songs, did the soundtracks for everybody, and I got paid. And I was like, wait a minute. I didn't found something here. And then 1992, the end of 92 rolled around, and the truth is, Minister Malcolm Speed, the very first project I ever worked on professionally was Minister Malcolm Speed, and I can't remember the name of the school, but it was what's the Catholic church down on Grand? St. Alphonsus Rock. Right. It was their school choir. So I produced that, and I was like 17 years old, I believe, 17, 18 years old. So my very first production was Minister Malcolm Speed.
Wow, so shout out to Mr. Malcolm Speed, one of St. Louis's finest legendary songwriters.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. So did you realize then that that was going to be part of your purpose, or was just at the time just something you love to do?
Well, I'm going to just tell the truth. He ain't going to mind. I was 17. Right. It's 1992. And back then, this was a lot of money. I got $4,000 to produce that record. It was over. Oh, wow. It was done. Like, at that point, I didn't have to go to high school no more. I didn't need to go to college. I found my calling. So I got into it for the money, to be honest.
Well, you followed your purpose, and you ended up with profit. So, and that's something in and of itself right there, because a lot of times, us as musicians, we follow the profit. And not, have the purpose. But you didn't follow the purpose, and profit didn't follow.
And like an idiot, I spent the money on a keyboard. The keyboard was $3,999. I couldn't even afford the tax. My father had to loan me the tax.
What was it?
Yamaha SY99. Oh, I remember, because I still got it. I will not get rid of it. The lights don't work on it, but that's the biggest lesson I ever learned in life. So I keep it to remind me, don't be that stupid again.
Right.
But the last of our donations, we got Minister Dwayne West, Jay Knowles, Jamarcus Jackson, my god brother James Harris. Does that say, what Kelly is that? This is some fancy handwriting. That ain't Kyle. Hey D, help me out with that Kelly name. I can't really see what it says. Miss Yvette Powell. It said Kyle? Kyle Kelly donated. Oh, thank you, Kyle.
Wow.
Look at my cousin, Toby White. I don't even want to talk to her. I'm still mad at her. She didn't show up for the big game concert. I ain't talking to you right now. Brother Andre, Miss Dee Dee Stallings. I think that's my aunt, Elder Lisa King, Miss Karen Darris, and Tiandra Bland, the future doctor, Tiandra Bland. All right, it's time to get to some more music, y'all. Here we go. Y'all ready? It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
It's my turn. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is a St. Louis classic right here. That's all I'm going to say. That's the only introduction I'm going to give this song. St. Louis classic right here. It's a newer version of a St. Louis classic. Let me put it that way. Here we go.
Every day, sweeter, better, sweeter, glorious, every day, yeah. I love him, 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 I love him. He's all these things and more. That is why. Anybody here love him? Anybody here love him? Come on here today. How much I love him. In the noonday, I love him. And way over in the midnight hour, I loved him.
Tennessee.
Oh, he heard my cry. He filled every wrong. Listen to this. I live without trouble. I love him so.
That's one of my all-time jams right there.
I first heard that song like in 1988. I think it was around 87, 88, whenever it was. Shout out to the late, great Geraldine Gallagher.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
She was our minister of
Awesome.
music all through up until the age I was 12. As a matter of fact, people always ask me, how was it to work under her? The truth is I did not. I was a drummer under her, but the night she announced that she was leaving the church and moving on, it was a Wednesday night. I was 12 years old, 1987. Never forget it. And she called my name. She said, "Tu?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Come get on the piano." And I only played with her one night my whole life as far as under her. And she announced she was leaving that night. And the very next week, me and my nephew David Hicks and Demarius and my brother Carlos and my cousin Terrion and then my uncle John came back to the church. And then we had Miss Laura Wallace from Power of Pentecost. We were the musicians 1 week after Geraldine left, and under the direction, my father took over as minister of music at that point. So I only worked under her one night ever in my life.
Wow. Yeah, she was an awesome songwriter. I mean, her songs still work even to this day.
To this day.
So, shout out to her. Oh, wow. Okay, well, since you went there, let me go back a little bit. Okay. This is the first song I wrote on my own. I wrote a couple of other songs, or co-wrote a couple of other songs. One with Mark Benjamin. That was the first one.
That's my brother. Uh-huh.
I did a couple of arrangements that I taught to Joel Terry Lesser, so shout out to him. He was doing concerts every year. But this is the first one I wrote on my own, and I taught it at a St. Louis Gospel Choir Union Youth Department rehearsal. I didn't tell nobody I wrote it. I just taught it. Because I assumed if they didn't like it, they would ask something like, "Where did you get that from?" And I could just say, "Oh, I got that from somewhere," you know. But they really liked the song, and the song sort of took off. So it was my little claim to fame at the time. We did the second Chris and Kyle record. And I think that was my mom or somebody said, "Why don't you record that song?" I said, "It's too old." So I had to revamp it and do some other stuff to it. And so I'm really happy with what Kyle did with it, and indirectly Butch.
Oh, I know what song this is. Come on.
Butch Woody. When he first showed me the idea, I didn't like it. But when it came time to record
That's
it,
because you're a hater.
Just leave it.
Oh, I know what this is. Come on, hit this. This is my jam.
It is. Just a little bit of it.
Everybody saying this. Let's go.
Come on, Kyle, you ready, man? You ready?
Right here, break it down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good one, man. That is a good one. That's a great one. Everybody, they mama, they grandmama, and they auntie sing that song around St. Louis.
Yeah, I was totally shocked.
And you know what's crazy is how that song has had like 3 lives, basically. Because before y'all ever recorded it, when you wrote it, everybody sang it. And then, like, after you all recorded, everybody started singing it again. And then I've heard it come back within recent years. Everybody's singing it all over again.
Yep. Definitely has.
Man. Hey, I want to say thank you again, y'all. Just like we told you all, for those who are just joining us, every dime donated tonight is being collected for 5 of our gospel musicians right here in the St. Louis metropolitan area who have all been infected with the COVID-19. And so we're giving, you know, that's such an unexpected thing. And then the medication, and then a lot of this, some of them I've spoke to, at least a couple of them said, certain insurance. See, I didn't realize that certain insurance does not cover the coronavirus. So a lot of this is out of pocket for them. And so this really hit some of them hard. So we want to thank you all, St. Louis area and abroad, everybody listening. Right now we're at 2,003. Man, I got the chills. That is crazy. $2,315 total, man. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. We want to thank Larry Lee. Is that Lady Terry Anderson? Tommy, I think that's my cousin Tommy Terrell. Yeah, you better make up for standing me up at the big game gospel halftime show. You better give. I'm just playing. I love my cousins. Rodney Coleman, Nikisha Whittier of God's Chosen, y'all. C-Note Entertainment in the house. Craig and Tony Towns. Rashawn Hughes, Tracy Williams, M. Brooks, Tracy Smith. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Hadiah King. Forgive me if I mispronounce that.
Dorothy Convention.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it says Monica Smith. My wife. No, these words are too small. I can't see this. Stephanie Thomas from BFAC. Does that say Dranette? I think that's Drudy. Okay, Drudy. Is that say Alicia Cage, Rob Woody, Me Too Music in the house? That's what I'm talking about. Get us back on the boards. Letitia Young. I think
True Spirit. Yep.
Boo. Let me get one of these. Right. No, we are. Everybody know in St. Louis, everybody is everybody. There is really no separate groups. We're all the same. Most of us are actually family, blood, or married in to one another. Chad Higgins, Angela Dennis, your sister. Let me give her a big boo before I say her name. Lady Seal, Sylvia Watkins. Thank you, Seal, for your donation. Miss Cindy Jackson, Craig Towns on here twice. Miss Tiffany Stanley, Evangelist Natasha Harry, and Dana Barber. Thank y'all so much. This is amazing, man. This is amazing. All right, is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
It's my turn. So this song right here, this is one of my least favorite songs ever in life, only because Rob actually wrote it. Since he been hating all week. But no, my brother Rob Woody wrote this. And this is by the one and only, everybody knows her. And this is one of my cuts right here. I was trying to save this because I know you gonna yank because of the blood on me and shut everything down. I was trying to save it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do it in the order that I prepared, and I'm just gonna go with that. Here we go.
Out of order. So I'm actually out of order.
I'll say yes. Yes. So will yes. Your way. I'll obey. I'll say yes. 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 Through the storm and the way, through sickness and pain, I'll say yes. 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 I'll say yes to your will and your way. I'll obey. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. Through the storm and the rain, through sickness
Hey, at the CD release, True Spirit actually backed her on that song. You remember that?
Sure did. I always seem like almost every workshop I always do out of town, I always end up teaching one of Rob's songs. And I always text or call him, let him know, hey, I taught this one, I taught that one. It's great workshop songs.
St. Louis has some great music, man. Some great music.
Yeah, definitely. And these, even some of our younger writers on the come up here, I mean, I don't want to start calling names, but there's just so many great, talented, young people.
Hey, what's the first song you ever got on a record, Chris? What's the first song you ever had recorded that you wrote?
That I wrote. First song on a local or
it doesn't matter. Any record.
Any record.
The first one, period, that made it to a CD, a record, a recording.
Let me see. I'm not sure if it's the first one, but I remember Sheldon Johnson had it at the time. It was their very first one, and they actually recorded by Faith.
Really?
Actually, the first time. Yes.
Wow.
That was the very first one. Yeah.
I don't think come on, I'm the St. Louis historian. Did I know that?
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. By Faith has been recorded 3 times.
Name them. Who? All 3. You, Minister Sheldon Johnson.
Kyle, Sheldon Johnson. And while the first Chris Kyle record was in production, Kevin Bond actually reached out to me and asked could New Birth record it.
Father, when I get all the applause.
You arrogant. You so arrogant.
I know. Rob is the prophet. Very arrogant. Right. But yeah, so that just shows the history of that song.
Your turn.
Let's see what I got. Oh man, say this. You know what? I'm gonna add some unity here. So
it's been unity all night.
This is a song that me, you, and Rob had a hand in. I don't know if you remember this. I believe this was St. Louis Area Fellowship joint.
Two. Yes, sir.
Two. And we all came up with a different verse or something and sort of worked the vamp.
We all wrote this together. Yes, sir.
And this is Monique throwing herself on this one. This is what we got.
That's your verse. You wrote that. This your verse too. I remember. Oh man, it was getting good. Hey, 2 things I remember about that. I remember Lamont directed it at the recording, and he started fussing at the musicians when they didn't follow him. I remember that. But man, what sticks out about this song to me, this is actually special to me because this is the one and only time I've ever written with you. And of course I wrote with my brother Rob. Me and Rob write together and work all the time. But I think that's the one and only time you and I have ever sat down and said, let's write together.
Right.
Yeah, that's special to me, man. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, I got one. Here's one. I got a story behind this one.
Okay.
The very, very first Me Too Music album, once we established Me Too Music as an entertainment group, music group, a label, the first album we ever did was Levi 2 King, based on a true story. Well, the very first song we recorded for that album didn't end up on the album because after we recorded the song, Elder Greg Happy Guitar Haynes came and asked if we would produce a song for his album. And so I talked to Lamont, Crystal, and Ray Tina. It was just the four of us at that point working. Talked to them. We had already laid vocals, everything. Talked to them, and they agreed that we were going to give it to him. And we put it on his album. And the one thing about this song, every time I got in the car, this was on the radio. So I grew to really hate this song right here. I didn't write it, but I grew to hate the song. Look at Dr. Oscar Williams on here. He's on here starting stuff. He says, donating to any of the apps, correct? You're right. Any of the apps. Again, you all money tonight donated goes to the 5. Y'all see Marla, our secretary, she's handling that. Pastor Raphael Darden, good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, here we go. Yeah, this song got on my nerves, but this was my jam too. Shut up, Crystal. Yeah, Melodies from Heaven. With my cousin Jeremy Haynes on drums, as a matter of fact.
Oh, man. Hey, tell me this.
Yep.
Because you have your own unique production style. Did that just develop over time? So talk to us about that.
The production style?
Your production style.
My production style.
You use certain sounds. You like a lot of hits. A lot of unpredictable type of things, which we all love.
Yeah, I think growing up, the truth was I wasn't the most talented guy on the planet. Okay. So I had to figure out a way, in a sense, to, I don't want to say stick out or be noticed, but to stick out and be noticed. Because I didn't have the greatest ear on the planet. I grew up, man, with my nephew. Most people don't know. My oldest sister's son is David Hicks, who is like one of the most phenomenal piano players, right? And he's only younger than me by like 9 months, 8-9 months. So we grew up, we were the BFAC musicians together, the 2 keyboard players. So that was such a struggle not to be the really talented when David was always the most talented. So I had to figure out a way to kind of fake the funk and sound like I could play, honestly. And that's really where all of the stuff came from in production. So together, it sounds like I know what I'm doing. But the truth is, that was me faking for a bunch of years, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, you are cutting above the rest.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
appreciate that.
most of us probably wouldn't even been heard of if it wasn't for you. So thank you for all that you do for all of us here in the St. Louis area.
Let me do it. Let me do it to Dr. Oscar Williams. I appreciate that, man, for real.
Okay. Let me slow down a little bit. This song was actually inspired by Pastor Charles Roach.
Mm.
Believe it or not. It was one Sunday during the service. We sort of ran into a moment, and I just started playing a little bit of this tune. It was nothing but the chorus, but I had that tune for like 2 years because that's all I could come up with.
Mm.
You know, but then, here's the other story. Friendly Temple did that first record, and Larry Johnson had reached out to me and asked for a couple of tunes. So I sent him a fast tune. Then he asked, "Do you have a slow one?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I don't think I got much." So I went over and just laid down the scratch track of it for him, and I never heard the final product until it came out, and people say they love the song. So
Wow.
here's what it is. So shout out to Dr. Charles Roach.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Oh, when I look back, thank you, Jesus, where you brought me from, what you've done in my life. I thank you, Father. You're amazing. There's nobody like you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, you're truly, yes, you are amazing, amazing, yes, you are. Oh, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved the wretch, that saved the wretch. Oh, amazing grace shall always be my song, my
Man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even lie. I'm trying my best to hold it together. I had the fattest, ugliest inside cry just now, but I was trying to hold it together. Man, the song mixed with the song coupled with the list that my son brought. Right now, you all, thank you to every single one of you. Right now, we are at $3,241. This is the craziest thing in the world. And I thank you all. Sister Amy Henderson, what up, baby? Miss Andrea Rogers, Corinthia Sanders, my brother, Olufemi Oshako, Mitchell Ford, what's up, Mitch? Lakeisha Riley, Connor Creations in the house, y'all. Amy and Bobby. Let me see. My wife, how did she write that? I think it says Devonna Brooks, I believe. I hope so. Lady Brenda Roan, Marquita Jackson, Fitzgerald Eckles, that's my boy. Bernard, Lady Lillian Blair, what does that say? I think Shea Taylor. Is that what this says? Michelle
Shay Taylor.
Shay Taylor. Okay, Shay Taylor.
Yeah.
Michelle King, Lakim Hicks, Lucinda, Alicia Cage, Victor Jordan, left-hand guitarist extraordinaire, Charles, Miss Katrina Broyles, Bobby Connors, Alvin Quinn, and Fancy P. Paulette Edwards. Y'all, we are at $3,241.
You think we will get to this amount?
No.
Wow.
No. Hey, and I thought about this too. For those of the nosy people out here who want to know if we give every dime to the musicians, y'all gonna know who the musicians are, I guarantee you. Everybody know the musicians that's been sick around town. All you got to do is ask them how much they got and divide it, multiply that by 5, and you will know based off the end of the night, the amount that we give you, that's exactly what they all got. Every single dime. Man, I had the ugliest cry on the inside.
That is awesome. Thank you, St. Louis. Thank you.
This is amazing. God is truly amazing. Okay, well, hey man, what's the first song of yours that everybody starts singing around town? Was it Lift 'Em Higher? Lift 'Em Up? Okay.
Lift 'Em Higher. The second one I'm gonna play after yours.
Okay.
This guy.
Well, this next song, I was 22 years old. I produced this one, and most people don't know that BFAC, my church choir, my father's choir, we were the first ones to record this song that everybody knows. And you're going to hear her on lead. This is Kim Burrell singing, and this is us. This was our record from the Jesus. No, that wasn't that album. What album was this? I don't remember the name of the album. It was 1997. That's all I remember. Not Jesus Taught Us to Pray the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Breathe on Me was the name of the album. Breathe on Me. I believe that was the name of the album.
She reprised and just killed it?
No, this is her song. This is a song that she made popular later. She hadn't recorded this song yet. It had not been recorded yet.
Okay.
She recorded it 3 years after we did this song. So check it out. The one and only Pastor Kim Burrell and BFAC.
Holy Ghost, I need you to fall down on me. Let your spirit fall down on me. I'm in desperate need of your spirit. Holy Ghost, let your spirit fall down on me. Oh, create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew the right spirit within me. Oh Lord, cast me not away from thy presence. Don't take your spirit from me. Holy Ghost, fall down on me. Let your spirit fall down on me. I'm in need of you, Holy Ghost.
Speaking of my nephew David Hicks, that was him playing with me. He played main piano on that particular song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
that's that.
Yeah, he's
23 years ago.
In a one-man band. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome talent. Awesome gift. Oh, wow. Okay. No, I'm not going to play that song yet.
Stick with the program, man.
I'm about to pick it up. Pick it up. Yeah, quick story on this one. I was not going to do this song for this record. Me and you actually did a workshop at Liberty. I don't know if you remember this.
Uh-huh.
Workshop back at Liberty, and I taught a brand new song. I didn't think that much of it. And I was trying to decide what to teach for the first St. Louis Area Fellowship record. And Don said, why don't you teach that song you taught us at Liberty? And I'm like, I don't know. So at the St. Louis Area Fellowship rehearsal, I started teaching. I'll never forget this. I started teaching, and the looks on the people's faces.
They looked at you like you were crazy.
Chris, what in the world is this? Because the front part of the song is sort of really wordy. It had a lot going on. It was a little different. But once we got to the vamp,
absolutely,
rehearsal was
over.
And I think we only went through that song like 2 or 3 times because we could never get through it.
Uh-huh.
And it was the very last song of the recording. I'll never forget it because if we put it anywhere else, you know.
Right.
So here's what I got. So thank you, too.
Tell him I have
No doubt. He's gonna bring me out. Somebody open up your mouth. Did you know that? Here we go. Come on, ladies, there are some things.
There are some things I'm going through.
I can't even begin to tell.
I can't even begin to tell
The
you.
spiritual fight I'm in.
The spiritual fight.
But I declare by the word of God. I win. So happy when it's here. So I'm gonna pray.
Without ceasing.
Praise and not be defeated. For this is not a sign of defeat, but a declaration of victory. I have no doubt. Yeah, I have no doubt. I know that. Me out. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
Yes.
Come on. He's there to keep me. He's there to heal me. He's there to deliver me. He's there. He's there to keep me. He's there to heal me. He's there to deliver me. He's there.
I was waiting to. Oh, I was waiting on that. Oh man. Oh man. That's the cut right there, boy. One of my all-time favorites. A couple of people re-recorded that song. Who was it?
Yeah. Earl Bynum and the Mountain Unity Choir.
Yep.
And my Caucasian brothers and sisters recorded it too.
It was the
Indiana
UPC,
Bible
wasn't it?
Fellowship, I think.
Wasn't it it was a UPC choir, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I saw that.
They killed
Man.
that song too. Oh my God.
Yes, they did. Y'all can check that out on YouTube. I believe it's on YouTube. Y'all go look them up. Just type UPC, I have no doubt.
They went in.
In. Our brothers and sisters from another mother, they can do it too. They can do it too. Oh man. That was good, man. All right, y'all don't forget, those of y'all who are just joining us and you don't know what's happening tonight, we're just sharing, man. This has been a beautiful night already. We could quit right now and I'll feel like we've accomplished. But for those of you all who want to keep giving, every single dime is going to be split. Every donation, quarter, penny, dime, dollar, nickel, everything is going to 5 musicians from the St. Louis area who were all infected with the COVID-19, the coronavirus. And of course, that means the money was infected. It was infected too, but it was affected. And in some of their cases, insurance didn't cover some of the stuff. So we're just trying to do our part as brothers. That's really just what we're here to do. And, you know, if I had it to give, we wouldn't have had to do this tonight. So I don't have it. So we're just thanking y'all. We really, man, I can't even say thank you enough. This is amazing, amazing, and amazing. You know, one good memory about that song that night, right before Jesse came out and sang his part on that song, he had just fainted.
Yes.
Jesse Prather.
I knew he was going there.
Jesse had just fainted.
It was hot up there tonight.
Okay, let's stick with that night. St. Louis Area Fellowship has given us some great music. I don't even have to.
Actually, believe it or not, I want to say I actually was sick that night.
For the first one?
Yes.
Really?
I was sick. I was in bed like all day, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to pull it off, but I drank a lot of water, and yeah, so I felt horrible that night.
Wow.
But I was fine because I had pretty much sweated it out.
Well,
I have that.
Jesse should have sweated his out before he tried to get up there on that stage. Because he fainted.
Right.
Well, this was a good night. I'm going to keep it going with that. Pastor Mike Lampkin, he keeps on blessing me. I love one of my favorite things in the world is to see how the world took a hold of this song, and just the fact that I'm attached to it is an amazing feeling.
Every time I turn around, he keeps on blessing me. Over 2,000 years ago, he paid the price for me. I don't deserve, no.
Listen.
But he keeps blessing me. Here we go, he keeps on.
It's Eric Catron on piano, nephew. Jesse on organ.
Shout again, he keeps on.
Pastor David Hawkins. Pastor David Hawkins.
Here we go. Let's take it to church. Let's take it to church. Here we go. Oh, he keeps on blessing. Keeps on blessing. Put them hands together. Keeps on blessing. Oh, keeps on blessing. Keeps on blessing. Keeps on blessing.
Every time. Oh, Lamont directed this too. Pastor Mike Lampkin, that's my boy right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a great tune.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Yeah, so this is the second song that I wrote that everybody took to. Again, I wrote this is about 92. I wrote this one.
I know this one. Is it in F? Is it in the key of F?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this song.
Yeah, I was sort of in transition in life a little bit. I was a little bit frustrated just for where I thought I was in music at the time. I had wrote a couple of songs, and just to be transparent, I thought so many people in the area were so far ahead of me, and I didn't think there was too much more for me. And this was a pity party song, almost to a degree.
Wow.
But it was encouragement at the same time.
Man, tell the truth, boy.
Yeah, so just being transparent. But God moved through this song, and I just thank God for it. So this was it.
Here we go.
It's Jesus. If you call on
Was that the first record? Or was that the first record, wasn't it?
No, actually, that was Dorsey Convention YYA.
Oh, really?
Recorded version of it. And that's actually Yvette Williams from the Kirk Hart Singers.
Yeah, I knew I recognized the voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Kevin, produced that record.
Wow. Larry Lee asked who played keys on that song.
Maurice Rogers.
Oh, of course.
Right.
I hear it now as soon as you say it.
Yeah, I think that was Maurice and Kyle.
And Kyle Kelly, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle. Man, that song. When I went to college, I went to college in 1993, SIU, and Alaric Anderson was over the gospel choir. And at that time, Don Rice was the drummer. That's when I first met Don. Thank you, son. First met Don. My brother Carlos played bass, and Sean Robinson, the guitarist, played. So they took me to rehearsal and introduced me to Alaric, and I became the piano player for the gospel choir. That was our go-to tear the roof off the house song. It would be that and when the praises go up, the blessings come down. Those two songs every time. And it's crazy that I didn't know that whole time at that point that was a St. Louis birthed song. And then my church choir sang it forever and ever and over and over and over again.
Man. I just pulled it back out about a year ago. I taught it Central, and they just annihilated the song.
That song
like,
is 28 years old. That's unreal.
That's crazy.
That is unreal. When did Dorsey record it?
I think that was here in St. Louis. It was like 2006, 2007.
2000. Okay.
Around there.
Man.
Some of your songwriter influences.
My songwriter influences?
Yeah.
Before I say that, let me say this though. I remember somewhere in 95, Tim Price did a live recording at Prince of Peace, which is Pastor Ron Stevens' church now.
Yes.
Old Prince of Peace down there. And I believe Dorian Nemore, I want to say, led this song.
Yeah. You're absolutely
she
correct.
led your song. Yep. I actually recorded it that night. Okay.
Yeah.
You said, who are some of my, ask me again.
Songwriter influences.
Locally or just period?
Period.
Devontae Swing, Jodeci. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I don't know why I believe you.
Because I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Okay, but on the church side, right? on the church side, man, that's a good question because I'm one of the ones that listens to everybody. I own probably every CD ever made in life, gospel,
And that's true.
Yeah, that's real. So I think it's like a big old goulash, of just music and writers and influences and styles and all of that. Yeah. What about you?
Wow. Well, my mother, of course, and she loved all styles of music. So I was fortunate to be influenced by so many wide ranges of music, whether it's classical, whether it was hymns, anthems, contemporary gospel. She had Handel's Messiah, Andre Crouch, Hawkins, Matty Moss Clark, UNAC 5. Let me go to that stuff. But at the same time, we heard Stevie Wonder, we heard Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Same here.
So all that music from the 70s, big bands, George Clinton, Parliament, so I was influenced by all of that. So when it came time for me to start playing in St. Louis, Dello, Dr. Wilson, Robert Ray, like I said, my mom, of course, David Foote, Joseph Price,
absolutely,
Malcolm Speed, Quincy Fielding Jr.
Absolutely.
Loved all their music. I forget who played for who played who was that Quincy Fielding Jr. played for? What was that? Oh, start with R.
A group, a lady, a man, a choir, a church.
Gerald Ford.
Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation. Yeah.
Revelation. Come on,
Revelation.
you know I'm a historian of St. Louis now. Did you hear me say a minute ago? I have every record ever. I have the original 12-inch record of that Revelation record right now in my studio.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Pastor David Foote and Bishop John Selders. David Foote, John Selders were the reason I own so many keyboards, because they used to, everywhere they went, they would have a stack of keyboards. They're the reason I own so many.
True.
Let me ask you one more question. What song? What's the song that you wrote that let you know, that made you have to make a conscious effort and have a conscious thought to humble yourself and to keep yourself low? Like, for real, like a lot of people think when I can only have this conversation for real with songwriters and producers, because everybody else think everything I say is a joke, like I'm always making fun, which a lot of stuff is, but this is serious. There are some things sometimes we wrestle with that most people don't understand. We have to, like, consciously sometimes keep ourselves in a place where God is pleased with us. What's that first song that you remember you wrote that made you say, oh, I got to keep myself in check, because you can see yourself getting a big head from the attention?
Actually, it's a song I initially did for Manford and his group. Corinth was the name of the group at the time. But I recut it with Tiffany. I think either you or Corey produced it. Called "Stay in My Will."
Stay in my will. Stay in my will. I did that one. Yes, sir. Give me all my credit.
Father, get all the applause. Yeah, but that
Father, when I get all the applause.
Really check the door. Yeah, no question.
Well, this here is the song. I didn't write it, but I produced it. And I got to tell you this, when it comes to publishing and getting stuff cleared, this song, Keisha's on here, Nikisha Whittier, this song was finished. This album was done for almost a whole year before they could release it, because the clearance and the publishing and the performance rights had to come back, because they decided to do three really popular, I believe it was three or four, I think three really popular songs. So once this song came out, this is when I for real got like all the attention of everybody from everywhere.
Love me in your arms, shelter from the storm. When all my friends were gone, you were there all alone. And I've never known love. I love this before. I just wanna say, the nights that I cried, you loved me. When I should have died, you loved me. I'll never know why you love me. Oh, I love you, Lord. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. I worship and adore you. I gotta tell you, just gotta tell you, Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you. More than anything. I love you, Jesus. I magnify your name. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, yes, I love you. Lord, I love you.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy arrangement, man. Crazy arrangement. Oh wow.
That was, the
Shout
truth
out
is
to
that was them.
Johnson.
They had that finished before they brought it to me. All I had to do was play it. They really get all the credit for that. Yeah.
Wow. So shout out to Sarah, Sabrina, Keisha.
And Keisha, absolutely.
Gosh, Johnson. Man.
Before you go on, I want to give an update. We're at $3,887, y'all. $3,887. You all are being such a blessing to these 5 musicians. I want to thank, I think that says Naisha, James Tabron, Maul. Oh, Maul, I know that. That's Pastor Michael Lampkin Ministries. Williams, De Havilland Herring, Amber, Sierra, Elliott with two T's, baby. You spelled this with 1 T. It's 2 T's. Tiffany King, Jeremy Clay, Arlene Major, Felicia Harris, April Latrice Reed, Danielle Jackson, Letitia Haynes, Taylor Scott Whiteside. That's my niece, y'all. Melva Moore, Kevin Hughes, Dwayne Christix Boyd, and the one and only, y'all, Megan Williams McNeil. This is an amazing night. The floor is yours, brother. Your turn.
This is I think let's pick this back up a little bit. This song I just recently did, Prince of Peace. They put out a project recently, and this is the lead single from it, featuring Michael Lampkin.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it is may be different than mine, but just high five 4 or 5 people that say whatever it
jam.
is. Whatever it is. Hey. Hey. Come on, everybody. If the Lord's been good to you.
Hey, this is my son on bass. This is my son on bass.
Hallelujah. There is no limit. Time and time again. He'll always come through. The impossible. The improbable. He can meet the need. All you gotta do is plant your seed. Look at somebody and tell them, God can.
Oh yeah. K-Tron, I hear you.
I don't care what the doctor say. You better say whatever it is. Whatever it is. Here we go. You better know that God can work it out. God can work it out. The Bible said never will they hear from the hand keep you from falling. God can work it out.
Is this Kevin or Marcus on this song?
Turn it over to Jesus. Turn it over to Jesus.
That's my son. No. Ain't nothing like St. Louis area, man. Nothing like the St. Louis area. Man. Man. Pastor David Hawkins asked, where did he go? What song did the UPC sing? It was I Have No Doubt. But they also did one of Tiffany Gilkey songs. Did you know that? I think it's Love Song. Is that the one that Oscar wrote?
I think, Oscar wrote that one.
Or did they do Stay in My Will? They did one of the 2 slow songs. I think it was the Love Song. This is a love song to my friend. And they also did Phase 2 song off the album that you helped arrange off of Mighty, but they did, I think, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, out of Chris's songs, they did I Have No Doubt. Man, that was amazing. All right. Okay. This is the first song I ever recorded. This is the last song I actually wrote for the project. But this is my very first song goes back to the question I asked you a minute ago. When I asked you what was like the first radio song or the song everybody started singing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This was mine. This was the one, no matter
what
church.
Okay.
Dude, I could go into a church. We walking into a musical or a church, and a choir would be singing this. I never forget, we went to the Fox Theater for something, and they had an opening choir who I did not know. And when I walked in to get my seats, they were on stage singing this song that I wrote. And this,
how does that feel for you?
Back then, it was the weirdest thing in the world.
I agree.
Yeah, the weirdest thing back then. Now, the funny thing, you can ask my family, my wife, my children. We could be in the car, and I could say, I know this song. I know this song from somewhere. And one of my kids will say, Daddy, this you. This is a song you wrote for so-and-so or you produced for so-and-so. Now it's so much that happens and comes. Sometimes it kind of gets, clouded and lost. But the first stuff you never forget. And this was off the first album, my church choir's first album. And this was the one that, and I think I got so much attention because on the intro, it fades in, and on the intro, my father says, Levi 2 King. He says my name. So that got me a lot of attention. Got me a lot of attention from the women too. So I had to be delivered after this song. Featuring Rusty Watson.
Rusty Watson. Man, love song. Love that song. Love that song. Everybody sang that song.
And
they made up versions of it. Like that ain't what he wrote. Yeah, I remember even going out of town and hearing that song, man. It's like,
me too.
And the pride that we always got. It wasn't like, okay, that's Tu's song. That's St. Louis song, So that was awesome.
I don't think
awesome.
People really understand that's a real thing. Like those of us who are St. Louis, that is for real in real life how it is. That's why we're here right now doing this, because it's a for real family, a for real bond, a for real love. We celebrate each other. We help each other.
Sure. Whenever I hear one of our songs, not our songs, but anywhere from St. Louis, song on the national record, I feel like it's my song. I was so happy for Jesse, Ricky Dillard and all that. So I felt like it was my own, just awesome talent here.
Absolutely. What you got, man?
Okay, well you went for the home run, so I guess let me come on. Okay. I actually wrote this song at a Shalom Youth Choir rehearsal.
Oscar stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What did he say?
He's just dumb. Go ahead. Ignore him.
He looked up.
Always Joning.
Oh my God.
You wrote this at Shalom's youth rehearsal.
Yeah, Shalom's rehearsal.
Dr.
We
Freddie
went
Clark.
through the song. We sort of ran to a worship moment, and I just started playing this. I just started playing this song, and I taught it on the spot during that worship moment. And when we got through with it, the kids were just in the floor all over the place. And they said, "Can we sing this tomorrow?" I'm like, "We just taught it today. I don't know if we're ready to do it." But they talked me into it. So I sort of Kirk Franklin them through it the next day at church doing service, and it just annihilated the place. Fast forward, convocation was here. PD, Pastor Madison, asked me to come to teach a song before Judith McAllister came. Taught the song. She walked in the door and said, "Hey, I really love the song. I love that song." She said, have you recorded it? I said, "No, actually, I haven't." And just a few weeks before, Craig Towns had said, "You all need to record that song. Y'all, we sing it too much. We sing it too much," because everybody started requesting a song. So the next rehearsal that Judith McAllister came, I asked, would she mind coming to record the song? Because we had to record it, because we already recorded our second project. Because remember, the second project is actually 2 records. You had one called The Truth without this song, right. And then we did and added this song after the fact.
And the name of that album was Heal Me.
Knocked it out in like 20 minutes and just killed the song. So here's what it is. One of my personal favorites of mine.
Let me clear my throat. I got to sing the tenor. Did you leave the tenor part in there so I can sing along?
I don't know. We didn't leave that much in there.
Let me get my water. Come on. Play this. I'm about to sing my head off. Let's go.
Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we magnify you. Oh, how we lift you up. Your name is worthy of glory. Your name is worthy of honor. So we open up our mouths and we clap our hands and declare the truth that there is no one. I said there is no one like you. And you are worthy of all of my praise.
You? At least like 2.5 more minutes of that. I was just about to sing. Hey, I remember when that video came out. That was an amazing video. Y'all walking through the park. Where was that shot?
Yeah. Oh, that was somewhere in deep South County. Craig had us going.
I remember Pastor Manfred McGee made his acting debut. William Bland.
Right. William and Lady Kelly.
Yep.
Yeah. And Mark Brooks and his wife.
Yep.
Shout out to Mark.
Yep. Oh man, yeah, that was the cut. Yeah, that wasn't on The Truth. That came out on Heal Me, and The Truth was amazing by itself. But then once Heal Me came out and that song was added, oh my goodness, man, that was like that song right there will go down in St. Louis history. Wow. It's crazy though, because you got a few songs that's going down in St. Louis history. And one of them you ain't played yet. I know you're trying to hold out. You trying to say, I already know. I'm gonna accidentally cut the stream when you play that one. Oh, man. Hey, thank y'all for everybody who's joining us so far. This has been such an amazing night. So far, right now, our count is still $3,887 that we're raising for the 5 local musicians who have been infected and their families have been affected by COVID-19 coronavirus. You all have been amazing. You all have made this night so fun. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. We got a new total. You say what, baby? 4152. $4,152 raised. That is going to these musicians, y'all. Oh, this is crazy. 4,000. Thank you, Lord. I am so grateful to the Lord. The Lord is so good. Man, this is crazy.
I'm glad we were obedient.
Absolutely.
Because we could have easily said, no, we ain't doing that.
Thank you, sir. We want to say thank you to Pastor David Hawkins, Melissa Rice. Look at Missy. Brother Virgil, Jordan Brewer, Stephen Thompson. Is that the second Gabriel or is that Bishop? They got the same name. You say who, D? Okay. Johnson, Brother David Glenn, guitarist extraordinaire, Alicia Broyles, Arnisha Harris, and Lady Deborah Collins. Thank y'all so much. This is amazing, man.
Awesome. Hey, Arnisha. Oh wow.
And and you all have really made this night amazing just by how encouraging you all are and how positive everybody is being. You know, for those of y'all who don't know, Lamont and my sister, Crystal Chrissy Ransom, and then also Pastor David Hawkins. If y'all think they being negative, that's just because some of y'all must not be from around here. They are the funniest people on the planet. So whatever they saying in the comments, they are not being negative. Those are St. Louis's own.
They just being themselves.
They just being them. That's my family right there. Oh man, this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, all right. So we got Doc Osk here tonight. Doska. We got Doska Williams Jr. And this song right here, Chris, let me tell you this story. So today, I'm going to call his name out. My boy, my brother, and my friend, Sean Tate. Yep, I said it. I just saw his wife, Cindy Tate, on here. My boy, Sean Tate, called me earlier to see, hey, man, you ready, bro? You ready for the night? It's like, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. Me and Chris, we already done our sound check, video test, everything. Everything is good. So he said, man, this is just going to be great, man. Man, oh, man, I know he's going to do By Faith, and I know he's going to do this. He started naming songs. He said, oh, and Big Bro, I know you got this song in there. And I was like, well, nah. Okay, let me add this song. And so he had me change up a couple things today. But this the one that got me right here. He said, oh, man, I don't know, man. Chris going to get you with this one right here. And he named this song. And I said, bro, don't you ever in your life. I say, man, how dare you? How dare you? Said, this ain't no Chris, this me. This me and Oscar Williams Jr. Oscar wrote this song, y'all. And I was blessed, for real blessed, again, to be attached to a song that really had a great impact on the world. And this is featuring the late Lucretia Campbell right here. It's me, y'all. I love being attached to this song.
Yes, I am.
Can I tell you something about this song real quick, Chris? Dr. Oscar Williams Jr.
Right.
Now the worship and arts pastor at what's that church? What's that little church up there in Dallas?
The Potters.
The Potters,
something?
yeah, the Potters house. Bishop T.D. Jakes. Oscar's budget for this album was kind of little. So I could not afford to hire a band. So I had to play every instrument, and Jeremy Haynes. It was just the two of us had to play that whole album. Yes, because Oscar wasn't paying no money on that album. I just wanted to put him out there. Since he been putting us out there all night, take that. And I put him out there with the truth. He been putting us out there with lies, but I put him out there with the truth.
Oh, man. But in all seriousness, now that song will go down in the history books in our city. No question.
The Oscar. Y'all know I'm still on here, right?
We don't care. We don't care.
At all. We don't care at all. Maybe they care up there in Dallas. Go ahead, man. Your turn.
Yeah, I'm almost done. Let's go back to St. Louis Area Fellowship 2.
Let's go.
I think this is.
Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, I gave this one to Ray Tina. She kept giving me looks because this is way too high.
I get them looks every Sunday. Don't worry about it. Just ignore it.
But she did. She did great on this song. Shout out to my son CJ. He was 12 years old. Played on this record.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I was scared to give him a slow song because I wasn't sure if he could be able to stay with the time for real, like Uncle Two really like.
Oh no, he stayed with it. Chrissy.
You are worthy of my debt. I'm about to give you praise, God. Every single day. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And we Jesus, the glory belongs to you. So we say forever. Oh, God. You are forever worthy. So every second, God.
In every way.
Everything I do. I want to give you glory.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. Man, we making Ray Tina famous tonight, ain't we?
Yeah.
Because the next song again is Ray Tina. The next one is Ray Tina. Wow. Get off of here, Ray. I got to tell this story though real quick. Ray Tina does not tell the story right. I'm here to set the record straight.
Okay.
I wrote this song. I did not write this song for Ray Tina Robinson. I wrote this song for Christina C. Bell.
Wow.
I'm setting the record straight. I wrote this song for Christina C. Bell. Christina had come up. We were doing the 3-in-1 recording. You helped on Mighty. Well, I had them come to the studio and do scratches when we were working out the music and writing. I had this song done for Christina. Had come the day before, but I didn't have this song written the day before for her. to give her her demo of it so she could be learning it for rehearsals.
Okay.
Well, Raytina came the next day to record her scratch vocals for her demos so we can start teaching the background singers and passing out to the band. And I asked her, Ray, please demo this song for me for Christina so I can send it to Christina so she can learn it. And she demoed the song. Well, the next day, she reached out and asked, had I given it to Christina yet? Had I sent it to her? And I said, no, not yet. What's up? And she was like, oh, I think I want to do that. She said, I've been singing this song all day. It's in me. She said, it's just all in me. I really want to do this song. So the song I originally wrote for Raytina was a song. It's the first song on Christina's album called He Is. He's the source of my strength. Yes, he is. But it was double time. It was, he's the source of my strength. Yes, he is. That's how I wrote it for Ray. Well, we swapped. I was like, well, you got to give up a song so we can do 5 songs apiece for the live recording. She gave up He Is to Christina, and Raytina took this one right here. Dr. Timothy Price.
No matter what's going through, it is well, it is well. No matter what's going through, hey, it is well, it is well. No matter what.
My brother, Chris Mark Benjamin.
No matter what I'm going through, it is well, yeah, it is well.
I just wonder how Christina feels every time she hears Raytina's version.
And I could hear her singing that. Yeah. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. Oh, wow. Okay.
We almost done, y'all. We almost at the end, aren't we?
Yeah. I got like what, 2 left?
2 left.
Yeah. All right. This is from the Heal Me Truth Records. Another groove. No special dramatic story behind it. I'm just gonna play it, and I'm gonna dedicate it to everyone who's dealing with life challenges right through here. Whatever God promised you, it will come to pass.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Everything God has promised you is gonna come to pass. Everything God has spoken to you is gonna come to pass. Everything God has purposed for you is gonna come to pass. Come to pass. Come to pass.
He's gonna do it. He's doing it tonight, y'all.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Just wait and see. Sing it for me. He's gonna do it.
Yeah. Hey, name some of the songs that St. Louis don't know probably that you wrote for some national artists.
Believe it or not,
or some of the just name some of the artists that you've written for.
Wilmington Chester wrote something for them. Like I said, Earl Bynum, New Birth, and it's a couple of other. I mean, Dorsey, GMWA, of course. Oh man, I'm trying to. Actually, Dwayne Woods just re-recorded "No One Like You."
Really?
It's not out. It's not out yet. Yeah, it did a rearrangement of it. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
I wrote for Dwayne Woods on his album with what was his really big song? The Let Go Let God record. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous run. Yep, did that. I wrote for Darwin.
Sure did.
Wrote for Darwin Hobbs a song called "Praise You." Who else? Of course, Tommy and Toby, "You Are Holy," which St. Louis Area Fellowship recorded it with Megan, but we actually did it first. I actually wrote it for them, and then for some strange reason, the sisters broke up. I still to this day don't know why they broke up.
Okay.
So I gave it to St. Louis Area Fellowship. Then they came back and decided to redo it. So, yeah. Did you say B. Chase Williams? Didn't you write for him?
Yes. Did it to him.
He's gonna do it. Yeah. Come on, man. I know your history better than you.
Lose track.
What about Ricky Dillard?
Huh?
What about Ricky Dillard? No, that was Kyle.
Saving that for the end. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all you gotta do is say that you wrote for him. You ain't gotta say what song. We already know you about to knock me out with that song. We already know. So let me get my few little songs in real quick. All right, this one right here, y'all. Going back to BFAC, my home church. This is a song. This was another St. Louis anthem in the 80s and 90s. And what people don't know, everybody thinks Geraldine wrote this by herself. The truth is, I'm here to give y'all some truth tonight. The truth is, my father actually wrote this chorus of this song. And most people don't know that because he was never given credit. Nope.
Because I know what this song is.
Yep.
Really?
He wasn't given credit for it, but my father actually wrote the hook, wrote the chorus to this song. This is an all-time St. Louis favorite right here. This was the cut right here. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, I was only 19 years old when I produced this. This is off the same album with Lord We Thank You, which, by the way, I forgot to say that. I was 19 when I wrote that song. I was a kid as well. But here we go.
Everyone
not know that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I listened to that song now with different ears. I mean, because I just thought it was just exclusively Geraldine.
No, my pop, man. My pop wrote the hook to that. Dude, I was 19. I was a little bitty kid. I had hair too, Chris.
Yeah, I did too. Can you still grow hair?
On the sides.
Yeah,
that's about it.
I would have that old George Jefferson thing going.
Oh yeah, I definitely got a sunroof thing happening here. Chris, what's one of your favorite songs that you wrote that everybody else didn't quite grab a hold like you would have hoped?
The title track to the last Chris and Kyle record, "Heal Me," and sing it out. I mean, it wiped us out in rehearsals and at the recording, but it wasn't really a song we could really sing out because it was a song. It really came from a really deep place in my spirit, so it still means a lot to me to this day. So for those, you can always go out there and check out "Heal Me." And Kyle wrote the front part of it called "Totally Complete."
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Yeah. What about you?
A song I did based on a true story album. Tiffany Gilkey sang it, called "Jesus Kept Me." One of my all-time favorites. Jesus kept me. Probably one of my favorite songs I've ever written. That one, and believe it or not, St. Louis Area Fellowship 2. The opening song that you were supposed to narrate, but you were late for the recording. And it was My Help. My help. It comes from you. That's one of my favorites that I've written.
I like that song.
Man. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. But 47. Hey, real quick before you go into your next one, thank everybody again. I want to give you the latest update for what we've raised, our donations for the 5 musicians who were infected and affected by the coronavirus here in St. Louis. Our 5 local musicians who we've been taking donations for all night. Every dime, every penny, every quarter, every nickel is going to them. And right now we're at $4,767. Man.
Somebody lift those hands if you love them.
Hey, I want to thank real quick Deanna, Roderick, Miss Hope Jackson, Lady Veronica Edwards, Miss Maria Spencer, Mark Goins, that's my boy, Demetrius Beverly, Deborah Kellum, I think it says. Did I say that right? Okay. Angela, Regina Holloway, my pop, Pastor Dr. Levi R. King Sr., my mother, elect Lady Madeline King. I love y'all. Can y'all loan me some money after this? Because I'm going to be broke. Auntie Janet, my Auntie Janet, Monique, Burger King, Richard, my sister, and James Bethany, all the way in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had $4,767. And we only got a couple of songs to go.
Yeah, I got 2 songs. I got 2 songs left.
Let me see. I got 3.
The last one gonna be.
I got 3. How you only got 2?
Oh, I got 3. No, I got 3. You're right.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. All right. This is actually Michael Jackson singers. Did one. This is my little churchy tune. This is the day. Well, I call it "I Will Rejoice."
I did not know you wrote this. I didn't know this was you. Denise Addy. Oh yeah. Yeah. I did not know you wrote that. As many choirs I've heard sing this song over town.
Oh wow, yeah.
I did not know that was a St. Louis song.
Oh wow.
Chris, I know all your songs. How did I not know that was you? Because we not used to hearing this.
Right, not me.
Right.
Yeah, it's no different for me.
We're not used to hearing that. Wow. So, Chris, you've been tied a lot. What's crazy is most of the best songs, a lot of the best songs, rather, I won't say most, but a lot of the best songs, because that's no disrespect whatsoever to any other writers in St. Louis, but a lot of the best songs that have come out have come from, you know, when we think of Jimmy Jam, we can't say Jimmy Jam without Terry Lewis. You know, when you say Babyface, you say L.A. Reid. You know what I mean? And it just rolls off your tongue. Chris and Kyle. You know what I mean? So all of these songs, man, and especially like the songs that Kyle has written, from like one of my all-time favorites, Barabbas song. You know what one of my favorite songs of Kyle's? The one he leads. It's like a praise and worship song. It's almost like it could be Latin. Huh?
Is that I'll always praise your name?
I'll always praise your name. Jesus, and so yeah. From the fruit of my lips and with all of my soul. Some of the best songs have come from you all. And I just want everybody out there to know too, I probably get a lot of the credit for a lot of stuff that happens and comes out of Me Too music. But I got to give credit now to Rob, to Lamont, to Alvin, to Bobby, to my brother Charles Ransom, to Chrissy, to Raytina, to Teresa, to Megan, to Brian Harrison, everybody that was a part of the crew where we always come together and just write, and do records for everybody. Yeah. Scooter, did I say Scooter? And then you can't say Scooter without saying Amy and Amber. But Scooter has now stepped in and written a lot of songs with me, so I'm just really grateful, man. I just want to shout out those who have helped me along the way.
Yeah, and I definitely want to give a shout out to, of course, to Kyle, to everybody in True Spirit. All sopranos, altos, tenors. Kevin Kelly, especially, he was with us every step of the way. And to you, man, you even did it. We did a track, you know, while I was trying to get my little urban groove on.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I was talking to Erna Berner yesterday, and I was telling her that we're going to be coming on doing this. It was yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember. And she was saying that's what St. Louis is about. People don't understand. We are family. We love each other. You know, people think it's competition. No, it's family. And she said she talked about the first Chris and Kyle record, and she said the little yellow man. She always calls me the little yellow man. The little yellow man was there. I promise you, he was there somewhere. And I told her, yeah, I was in the balcony. But I also told her, because this is not like for us, even though it's going to sound like it because I'm about to say it and now put the credit out there. But I didn't get credit on the CD, and that's not that. Nothing. But my license was expired. It was something happened with my license. And Kyle used to have to come pick me up, and he would pick me up at about 11 o'clock at night. I would work all day in the studio, at my studio. He would pick me up at night and drive me all the way to Kevin's house to where the studio setup was to help them with the overdubs for the first Chris and Kyle record. Overdubs and helping them with Pro Tools and all of that. So my point, y'all, is all of this is family. We all do for one another, even when we don't get credit. It's a lot that Chris has done. As a matter of fact, I put something together that I want Chris to hear in a minute, but it's a lot that's going on behind the scenes. Anyway, is it my turn? Yeah, because you did This Is the Day. All right, here we go. What song is this? Speaking of, I talked about her earlier. This is the first song I ever did with her, and because of this song, she sold a lot of units, a lot of units, a lot of downloads to this song. And because of this, Essence Magazine put her in an article and said she was one of the top 15 gospel artists to watch out for. So here go my girl, my sister, Me Too Music Zone. It's one of my favorite songs.
Sometimes I get caught up in pleasing the world, making them smile, making them proud of everything I do, becoming consumed with the cares of this life. You provide the way of escape, and I remember the sacrifice, the things I've done in my past. Agape, love and will.
Co-written by Lamont.
Should have been dead and gone. My God sits on the throne, his hand stretched out wide. He was crucified. He gave his life for us. Calvary. Don't forget about
Rob is stupid.
That was great. Great record. Man, that really put her out there. Man.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Faster than we expected.
Oh,
what you got, man? Come on, what's next? Let's go. Let's do this.
My bad, Melissa.
I'm excited.
Right. I'm going to go back. I got 2 songs left. Yeah, I guess you know what the last one is.
Of course I do.
This one is Stay in My Will, like that Richard did with Manfred and Corinth a long time ago, and I recut it, or you recut it with Tiffany.
Tiffany Gilpin.
Yeah.
There's a blessing.
It's my jam too.
In my will, there is safety. In my will, I have the my will, stay in my will, just say, hey, just do my will, just do my will.
Play 2.
And let nothing move you. Stay in my will. Know your labor is not in vain.
I forgot about this. Take it up, Tiffany. Jennifer, you heard that note.
You killed those key changes,
Man, I forgot about that song. That's a good song, Chris.
Yeah, I just did that in a workshop recently, and the band was asking, "Who produced that? Who did all the music?" Yeah,
Hey, did Bible Story sing that?
We may have. Yeah, we may have did a little bit of it. Not this last one, though.
Yeah, not the last one, but before.
The one before. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Wow. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. Thank y'all again, everybody who's been donating. Man, we love y'all. This is
awesome.
This is amazing, man. We got a couple songs left.
But this is awesome.
Let me see what Oscar say. Dr. Oscar Williams Jr. says, "2, you look lighter than normal tonight. I think it's your lighting." Man, I don't like him. Thank you, son. Oh! First of all, I got to say this. I saw my aunt said she doesn't have PayPal, but if you go to metoomusic.com, metoo music.com, you'll see a donate button. I forgot to tell y'all that. It's a donate button at the bottom. You don't have to have PayPal. You don't have to have Cash App. You don't have to have Venmo. It takes credit card payments. But y'all wait for this new total right here. First of all, I want to thank Tamika Fogarty, Miss Jackie M. Olden, Keisha Smith. Tamika gave again. Miss Keisha Smith, Latanya Coleman, Jesse Prather. I almost said your middle name, boy. My cousin sister Nakia King, she gave again. Liberty Bethany, Nikisha Bowens, my cousin. I almost said my favorite cousin. I almost got in trouble. Nikisha. Herman David Union, my Aunt Rosalind King, Ashley Lee, James Bethany, again in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Miss Sabrina Wilburn, again. Miss Chevette. Is that Valencia? I wonder if that's Valencia. Is that Valencia? Valencia? That's not Valencia. Valencia. Okay. Valencia. Miss Stephanie Talley, Angela Banks, Miss Deborah Watson Mingo, that's sister of the one and only Rusty Watson, Miss Sierra Woodson, Desiree Williams, and again, my sister, Deborah Casimir, for the new total, y'all, the brand spank new total. You ready, Chris? Chris, are you ready?
2, you ready?
$5,472.
Somebody lift those hands if you love them.
$5,472. Man. Wow.
Wow. Unbelievable.
This is unreal, man. The Lord is so good. I really thank y'all. And look, this is amazing, man. This is can y'all believe that we get to help? Us, all of us, everybody on here gets to help these musicians pay some of these bills, some of these unexpected bills, things that they lost, not able to go to work. Some of them, let me think, 1, 2 of them that I could think of spent about 2 weeks in the hospital. Yeah. 2 weeks in the hospital. One of them I know spent about a week in the hospital. Yeah, so it's been crazy, y'all. This is amazing. Thank you, Lord, and thank you all so much. This is going down in history as one of my most unforgettable nights ever in life. This would be one of the highlights of my life.
Just happened.
Yep, just happened. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. All right, here we go.
Unbelievable.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay. Oh, no, I was just saying this is unbelievable. Just want to thank everybody from St. Louis and around the area and around the country who've given and who've stayed and hung out with us for these last couple of hours.
And we almost done. 2 songs left.
Almost done.
2 songs left. This not the last song, but this song I want to split it up. I want to split it up real quick. I want to split it up. And before you play your next song, I want to play something on behalf of you, all right? Before we play our last songs. Because you only have 1 song left, right?
I got 1 left.
Okay, cool. So before you play your last song, I want to play something on behalf of you. So I could not decide between 2 of these songs because both of these songs have like millions and millions of views on YouTube from this particular group. And so, yeah, I'm gonna split my time. We're supposed to be doing 90 seconds. I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna play half of one, half of the other one. So I'm not cheating. I'm gonna keep my 90 seconds. And yeah, this is from a group everybody know them. Kids Group. We produced their very first album, wrote a lot of their music along with the oldest brother and the mother. So here they are. We play 2 of the songs, just half and half.
Lord, I'm crying out to you. I wanna be this way no more. Make me over. Lord, this is my earnest prayer. I wanna be changed and saved. Holy Father, said, oh Lord, please restore my soul. Won't you, Lord, make me over again. Lord, do it for me. Make me over.
We split it.
Again. Somebody needs to know.
That's it. That's the Walls Group. Walls Group.
Awesome. Love those kids.
Oh,
man.
No, me too.
Those see how they've grown over the years.
Yeah, now they're the Walls adults. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, before we play our last songs, I want to play this on behalf of you.
Oh, okay.
I want to play this on behalf of you. I thought about the fact, man, that you've loaned CJ to us a few times. So the first couple of songs, and what I did was put together like a little medley of songs that I've been fortunate enough to be. And a couple of them you've played already, but it's just a short medley of some of the songs we've done together, worked on some productions together. So I want to play a piece of this. Tracy Smith. It's my favorite part right here.
No, think like that. I gave him my call. Yeah, my bad.
I
mind. Go to sleep.
Come on, help us sing that tonight. Bless you. Give your name. Say it again. He will bring you. Everybody say. Gonna be. All the tenants in the house. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. All the altos, come on. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Come on. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Come on, soprano. Yeah. Gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Come on, St. Louis, help us. You're wrong. Come on, all you gotta do is trust him. And never doubt. For in time. He'll bring. All you gotta do is trust in Christ the Lord. Come on, ladies, sing it. Help me to stand. I'm blessed. That I am blessed. Hey. Come on. If you know you're blessed, get up on your feet. That I am blessed.
Yeah, that's my stuff for Chris right there.
Man. That
And
was thank you so much. That was awesome.
well, I'm about to thank myself too, because since everybody complaining, talking about I put all these songs in here for you, now I got to be fair and put some songs in there for me. These are some of my honorable mentions. These are some of the ones that I couldn't put on the regular. So here go a medley for me. Nah, say something
Right,
now.
right.
Oh yeah. And Lamont, they talking about Marla said, Lamont, put yourself in timeout. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna call him tonight and Crystal, and both of them getting whoopings tonight after this is over. But here go my medley right here. My honorable mentions of songs that I didn't get to use as my regulars. Y'all just listen. And quit complaining. Hey, I made Chris's longer than mine, so at least know that.
Oh, Jesus,
I'm telling you, love lifted me.
you hold my future in your hand. That's why I worship you. I have no doubt. I know the Lord is the strong tower. The righteous run in and are safe.
Hey, you are holy, Lord. It wasn't promised to me.
Thank you, Erna.
Amazing. So we lift our hands, God. You're out. Thank you.
Erna.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
can enter in. The wheel, you make it alright. Ooh, I know he will. He'll make it alright. And I promise to go on through. And watch your blessings come on now. Come on. Come on and clap your Come on. Come on and do your Come best. On. Come on and stomp your feet. Rock side to side with love. 24 elders. 24 crowns. I'm gonna keep following him. Yeah, see what the end's gonna be.
Now my focus has changed and my testimony reads that you're the reason why I clap my hands and you're the reason why I sing my song. And Lord, to me you are the one.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Awesome, man.
Because I knew Chris is about to slay us all with this last song.
Hey, check it out really quick before this last song. I know time is getting late. I just got hit up by Megan Williams McNeil offering to buy groceries for at least one or two of the families.
Somebody lift those hands. If you love them.
Wow.
Yeah, this is crazy. So we challenge anyone else to pay it forward. You can reach out to her. She'll connect, and she can connect it to or myself. And again, this will go directly to them. We do not benefit at all. This
Not a
goes
penny.
directly to them.
Not a penny. As a matter of fact, we got a new total, Chris. $5,787. And just the I just want to throw the paper.
No, this is probably the most humbling experience I've been a part of.
Man.
All the music I've done over the years and the artists and all that. I mean, this right here is the most humbling because I did not see this coming like this.
Man, you know what I told my wife today? I said, baby, I'll be cool if we can raise $1,000. I could put $200. We could put $200 a piece in their pockets to kind of help with the bills. Man.
This is crazy.
Man.
Yeah, they can pay some bills now for real. You know, it is not going to cover it all, but it should definitely help. Definitely help. God, we thank you. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, Lord.
Goodness.
Yes, Lord.
Wow. Then what shall we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Wow. Man, what a God, what a God, what a God, what a God. Okay. Last song, because I can really run around this house right now. Man. Woo. Okay, all right. So I did a concert, first concert I ever did my own music back in like 99. To put this in quick context, Kyle and I had already had a conversation about doing a live recording. This is before True Spirit was officially formed. Because that first recording was just Christopher Watkins, Kyle Kelly, and friends. We weren't really a group at the time. So I did a concert to start raising some funds for just some of the earlier songs I had wrote, some which you heard tonight. But I did not have anything traditional. So I couldn't decide on what that would be. I went to a service at Rhema. When Rhema first started, they were some building on Lindell, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon Reeves had a service there. When I walked in the door, they handed everybody a red cloth. Everybody got a red cloth. And of course, everybody's looking like, what in the world is this? What is he doing? What is this? So sit there before the service started. Service was pretty full. I forget even what it was. Pastor Raphael Darton was the MC of the service.
Mm.
And she held up this cloth and she did like a 5-minute sermonette on the blood.
Mm.
And wiped the place out. And I went home. Now, I promise you, I wrote that song. And so back then, all I had was a tape recorder. So I recorded myself singing it, and I gave it to Ornisha Harris. I think she was Ornisha Bonner at the time. she called me and she said, Chris Watkins, what is this? Like, this is the worst. I was fully prepared that nobody is going to like this song, but I really didn't worry about it because this is me just trying to be traditional. I go to rehearsal, teach the song, give Ornisha the mic, and say, okay, well, sing what you know of it. She gives me a little look, like only she can. Kyle started playing it. She started singing it, and just wiped the place out. Just totally wiped the place out.
Oh, yeah. You preaching, bro.
And the rest is history from there. It's the only song I've written that I truly believe that nobody would like. I was doing it strictly for musical ballads, so it's not all contemporary, because my concert was at Mount Zion. So I wanted to appease that crowd, because I had Lift Them Higher, did a couple of Down Lawrence songs. So everything was more or less along that line, so I needed something traditional. So I was convinced that nobody would like this song, and it's ended up being my signature song to this day. So it's just a little bit of it. This is the Chris and Kyle version of it. You know, shout out to Ricky Dillard and all that, but
let's go. Let's do this.
Ornisha, even if it's just a little bit.
That was Larry Johnson, wasn't it? Woo! I gotta hit this after that.
Somebody lift those hands. If you love them.
We did it, y'all. Y'all did it, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Before I announce it, take it back. We'll wait on him. He's going to bring it back. My wife asked for it back. Before we go on, man, what a way to close out, Chris. That is perfect. That is perfect. We got this the last one of the night, y'all. How did I end up going last? Who, me? Who put me on program?
You know you wanted to beat me.
Hey, quick story about this song. This song we did 12 years ago. And this song was not, I was cleaning out my computer and doing some hard drive work, and I found the set list from the recording from this night. Just to prove a point, I sent it to somebody to show them that I was not lying. This song was not on our set list for that night. And what would happen is in rehearsals, my little sister, my young sister, by the way, my cousin Nakia King says she's going to also sponsor One Family groceries. So thank God for that. We thank y'all. Man, this is amazing. So I'm waiting on this list to come while I tell this story. We were not supposed to do this song. So every night in rehearsal, Rob will tell you, Don will tell you, Alvin will tell you who was playing. Jerry, I didn't even name Jerry Scruggs. Lamont, Crystal, Scooter, Phase 2, Amy, Amber. Thank you, son. They'll tell you that we were not supposed to do it. Before I go there, man, we did it, y'all. Y'all did it. God is truly amazing. God is truly Amazing. Y'all, we want to thank y'all for $6,072 on this evening.
If you love them.
Brother DeJuan Bird, Jacqueline Rattler, I think that, I can't tell, my wife. It's pretty, she just scratched something out. Miss Tamika Jones, Kevin, Wanika Martin, Michael Bobo, Taylor Scott Whiteside, my niece again. I'm sure that's her mama, Raquel, gotta be. Delisha Crosby, Miss Jacqueline Griffin, Tiffany McNair. Is that Tiffany I went to high school with, Tiffany? Piano Girl, Denise Addy, y'all, the one and only. One take Jake. Mother Ursuline, that's my heart right there. That's Queen, Mother Ursuline. Teresa Scruggs, Me Too Music, stand up. Crystal Ransom, Me Too Music, stand up. They closing it out. Miss Jocelyn Youngblood and Mackenzie Ray. $6,072. Thank y'all. Thank you. And every single penny, every single quarter, every single nickel, every single dime is being split between the five of them. So somebody do the math and show us how much that is, how much each of them are getting.
That's how much they'll get.
That's how much they'll get, every dime. So I got to say, you say that?
Just hit the chop track because everybody know what this is. And St. Louis know what this is.
We already know what it is. So we were not supposed to do this song that night. We were not supposed to do this song. We would close out of rehearsals. We didn't rehearse this song. And so when the recording ended and we finished the last song, Megan Williams, now McNeil, went into her thing and we knew where she was going. So we went to the key. We started the track. This, y'all, I want y'all to know, was unrehearsed. If you go back and watch the video on YouTube, it's dark, but if you go back and watch it, you'll see the musicians talking to each other because we're like, uh-oh, this is about to happen. And you see me calling up numbers. When I go to this, we say dun-nut. When we go to this, we're going to say dun-nut. And we had already practiced a lick, dun-nut-nut-nut-nut-nut, that we were doing in just rehearsal for shout music. And we put it in there. So this is that song. I made it. It was not supposed to be on the album.
Wow. And we dedicate this to all those who were given to in this effort tonight, this song right here.
You got any last words while I play it?
St. Louis, Illinois, everybody, we love you all. Thank you all so much. This is what tonight was about. This was not about Two's music versus my music. This is what, and even in our conversation, we wanted something spiritual to come out of this and not just a battle type of thing. So this has been awesome. Two, thank you for letting the Lord use you as a vehicle to allow something like this to happen.
Chris,
really appreciate it.
Thank you for letting the Lord to use you, allowing the Lord to use you as a vehicle to allow something like this to happen. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Hit that soundtrack. So
love
we can
y'all.
run around the house.
1:30, 1 minute 30 seconds, and we clearing this out. That's all we get. 99 seconds, and we going home.
Right.
We cutting the feed. Love y'all.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Hey, we at $6,224.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Not one weapon formed against me.
Pastor Raphael Jordan, Marquita Connors, Michael Boykin, and Nadia. Thank y'all so much.
The fight is over. Hey, I
For those of y'all didn't hear, Pastor Raphael Darden, thank you. What else does it say? Michael Boykin, Nadia. Who else, baby? Sister Sharon Lockett again. Who else? Donna Thurman. Who else? Eric Catron, nephew. Who else? Brianna Alexander. Minister Malcolm Speed. First record I ever produced in my life, y'all.
Yes.
So now we're over what? She's adding it up. I'm going to give you the final total.
Oh, man.
I want to give you the final total before I push stop on this stream. She doesn't have the exact total, but she said we're over 6,500.
Wow.
About how far over, you know? Oh, she said 6,600. She's still adding. This feel like one of the Larry Rice telethons back in the day.
We thank you.
$6,638. Is that what you said? Wow. Thank you, Lord. Love y'all. Final count, $6,638. Chris Watkins, Christopher Jerome. Wait a minute. What'd you say? Another one came in? She said another 50 just came in. So that should be 6,600 and what's that? 80 something dollars. Thank y'all. 80 what dollars? $88? $6,688.
Wow.
I love y'all.
Thank y'all. Man, awesome.
Love y'all. Good night.
Awesome. Good night. Love you, man.
Love you too, man.
All right.